Hi everyone, Aiden here at the trailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the CURT Premium hanging style bike rack on the back of our 2023 Jayco Alante Motor Home. Now, like I said, it's going to be a hanging style bike rack capable of holding up to 4 bikes. And what makes the CURT Premium unique is the design of the arms. You can see at the very end here the arms narrow together, so they're a lot closer together. This is going to make it more accommodating for kids' bikes, because those smaller frames typically have a hard time fitting over the dual arm design of most hanging style racks, so it reduces the need to get a bike adapter bar. Now, depending on how small the frame is and what the shape is, you might still need a bike adapter bar to make it fit properly, but this is definitely going to help. So if you're getting a bike rack for your family, this is the one I generally point people towards because it's just going to work better right out of the box, hopefully. Now, alongside it, you are still going to need to be picking up a bike adapter bar for alternative frame bikes just to make sure they hang level like our green bike is today. The other thing to keep in mind is carbon frame bikes. This is not going to be a good option for carbon frame bikes because frame contact on a carbon frame isn't going to be good, can damage it. And then it does have a total weight capacity of 180 pounds. So as far as hanging style racks are concerned, this one does have a bit of a heavier capacity, so that's great to see. If you want this in a 5-bike version, that can hold up to 225 pounds, and it's going to have a third set of those kids' cradles on the outside. Now with this, it does have a tilting feature. You have to do that with the bikes unloaded though, and for our motorhome, there's really not much purpose for it. Really, that's just going to be primarily for passenger vehicles. If you have a back hatch that you want to get access into and don't want to remove it from the hitch, you could tilt it away, again, with the bikes unloaded to open up the back hatch. Or certain motorhomes will have compartment doors where the tilting can help you access a compartment door, but for ours today, we don't have that, so it's not really much of a concern. Now, if you want to see that tilting feature in action, we've got tons of different test fits on different vehicles, so you can probably find yours if you do intend on using this with another vehicle. Or you can watch our full demo where we go into fuller detail with the bike rack. I always like to replace these straps when I'm done. And then we can get some measurements. For the first measurement, it's going to be the distance added to the back here. I'm going to go from the bumper to the outer point of the rack. And that's going to be coming in right at 35 inches. So it does stick out a fair bit, but for 4 bikes, that's going to be pretty solid. Keep in mind, if you get the 5-bike version, it will stick out just a little further, but nothing crazy. And then when it's not in use, you can fold the arms down by removing this pin and clip, folding those down, and re-securing it. So let's say we get to our campsite, we take the bikes off, we want to reduce the amount of space this takes up, we can do that. Or maybe we're just not bringing our bikes with us and we still want to leave this in the hitch so it's ready to go for next time. In this state, it's only going to be sticking out 9.5 inches to the outer point here from the bumper. So it's a lot more condensed and easy to work with. At the hitch, it's working with our 2" by 2" receiver tube, and it's going to come with an anti-rattle bolt that keeps things solid in the hitch. It doesn't lock up, so that is a downside for me. Something I'd maybe compare this to is the Yakima Long Haul. That one is going to come with locks. It's going to be an easier system to fold the arms down, and it doesn't have a tilt-away feature. So if you're only using it for your motorhome, I don't think you need a tilting feature, and it's going to give you a much more stable rack, because for this one, at that pivot point, you have a little bit of movement, and that's just going to be because there's movement there. And so if you have a solid rack, there's less points for movement, and it's going to be more rigid and structurally sound. Not to mention, again, it comes with those locks, so you don't have to worry about picking those up separately. Where I think this one does succeed, though, is the fact that it's going to be more accommodating to kids' bikes, and it's going to have a better weight capacity. So take that information, do with it what you will. It's going to be a different fit for everyone, but overall, I think it's a solid fit on the motorhome here. Thanks for watching.